Common mistakes in Salah, prayer. Number 1, lack of concentration, khushu'. One of the most significant mistakes during Salah is the lack of concentration and humility, known as khushu'. Many Muslims find their minds wandering during prayer, thinking about worldly matters rather than focusing on their communication with Allah. This lack of focus can diminish the spiritual benefits of the prayer. Correction. To improve concentration, one should strive to understand the meanings of the prayer and the verses being recited. Minimizing distractions before starting the prayer can also help. Making a conscious effort to focus on each movement and recitation and remembering that one is standing before Allah can enhance khushu'. Number 2, incorrect postures. Many Muslims make the common error of performing the bowing, ruku', and prostration, sujood, incorrectly during Salah. Some may not bow or prostrate sufficiently, while others might rush through these movements without allowing themselves to pause appropriately. This can lead to a lack of reverence and understanding of the significance of these physical acts of worship. Correction. To ensure the prayer is performed correctly, one should pay attention to the proper alignment and positions as demonstrated by the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. In ruku', the back must be straight, with the head level with the back, and the hands placed on the knees, ensuring they're spread out and not clenched. During sujood, it is essential that the forehead, nose, both hands, knees, and toes touch the ground in humility and submission. Taking the time to perform these movements correctly with appropriate pauses is essential, as they reflect a believer's devotion and respect for Allah. This mindfulness not only enhances the physical aspects of the prayer, but also deepens the spiritual connection during Salah. Number 3, hastiness. Another mistake is performing the prayer too quickly, without taking the necessary time to complete each movement and recitation properly. This can make the prayer feel rushed and mechanical rather than a meaningful act of worship. Correction. Slow down and take your time. Ensure each position is completed with calmness and recite each verse and supplication at a moderate pace. Remember that Salah is a time for reflection and connection with Allah, not a task to be hurried through. Number 4, skipping the tashahhud. Forgetting to sit and recite the tashahhud in the middle and end of your prayer is a mistake that can occur, especially when one is in a hurry or distracted. Correction. Always remember to include the tashahhud and sit properly during it. The tashahhud is a vital part of Salah, and skipping it can invalidate the prayer. Taking the time to sit calmly and recite it with concentration is important. 5, mispronunciation of verses. Mispronouncing verses from the Quran during Salah is a common issue, particularly for non-native Arabic speakers. The correct pronunciation is crucial for maintaining the integrity of the prayer. Example number 1, incorrect recitation of Surah Al-Fatiha. Mistake, Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim. Incorrectly pronounced. Correction, ensure correct pronunciation of sirat, sirata, as sad, should be pronounced with a heavy sound. Example number 2, incorrect recitation of Surah Al-Ikhlas. Mistake, Qul huwa Allahu ahad. Incorrectly pronounced. Correction, ensure proper articulation of ahad with a correct guttural sound of ha. Practicing tajweed, rules of Quranic recitation, and seeking guidance from knowledgeable individuals can help improve pronunciation. Number 6. Incorrect number of rak'ats. Performing either more or fewer rak'ats than required for a particular prayer can happen if one loses track or is uncertain about the correct number. Correction: be mindful and keep track of the number of rak'ats to avoid mistakes. If unsure, it is better to be on the side of caution and perform an extra rak'at followed by the sujood as-saw, prostration of forgetfulness. Number 7. Not reciting Surah Al-Fatiha in every rak'ah. It is possible to forget to recite Surah Al-Fatiha in each rak'ah, especially in longer prayers like Dhuhr, Asr, and Isha. Correction: ensure Surah Al-Fatiha is recited in every rak'ah, as it is a fundamental part of Salah. Without its recitation, the rak'ah is considered incomplete. 8. Improper dress code. Not wearing appropriate clothing during Salah, such as tight or revealing clothes, can compromise the validity of the prayer. Proper attire is crucial in maintaining both physical modesty and spiritual focus during the act of worship. The awrah refers to the parts of the body that must be covered to ensure that the prayer is performed correctly and respectfully. For Muslim men, the awrah typically includes covering from the navel to the knees. This coverage ensures that they maintain modesty and humility before Allah while performing Salah. For Muslim women, their requirements are more extensive, as they are expected to cover their entire body except for the face and hands. This higher standard of modesty reflects the importance of preserving dignity and respect in front of Allah. Correction: it is essential to wear loose and modest clothing that adequately covers the awrah. This practice not only fulfills a religious obligation, but also fosters a mindset of humility and sincerity during prayer, allowing for a deeper connection with Allah. Dressing appropriately for Salah enhances the worship experience and demonstrate a commitment to Islamic principles of modesty and respect. 9. Neglecting the takbir. Forgetting to say Allahu Akbar at the beginning of each movement is a common oversight. This phrase marks the transition between different positions in the prayer and is essential for its completeness. Correction: remember to say Allahu Akbar while transitioning between the positions in prayer. This helps maintain the flow and structure of the Salah, reminding the worshipper of Allah's greatness with each movement. Number 10. Skipping the final taslim. Not properly concluding the prayer with the taslim is a mistake that can invalidate the Salah. The taslim signifies the end of the prayer and is a key component of the ritual. Correction: always end the prayer with the taslim by turning your head to the right and left, saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This ensures that the prayer is concluded correctly and marks the return to the ordinary world after the spiritual experience of Salah.
Have you checked out the One Islam TV app yet? Well, if you haven't, here is some feedback from those who have. Absolutely worth it, and an excellent service to provide with so many videos to choose from, and all ad-free. It's awesome that I can watch while working, listen to good lectures, and discuss with fellow Muslims all in one place, without ads. I got tired of YouTube. This app has changed my life. This app is perfect. So many videos to choose from on all topics. May Allah reward those who made this app.